Hi there, this is Matt with State of Flex here with a review for Emilia Pérez. Emilia Pérez is an interesting film available on Netflix that I think was going to get a whole bunch of Oscar attention come year's end, and deservedly so. This is a film that takes a crime lord who is undergoing transition, fakes their own death, but reconnects with their family, their children and spouse, under the guise of the crime lord's sister, so their aunt in effect, which sounds like it could be the groundwork for the gritty reboot of Mrs. Doubtfire, but is actually a very effective crime thriller musical. Now, all of this is just genuinely intriguing on its own. All these things sound like they should clash with each other, but somehow they find a perfect unity within each other. I will say the one negative I have is that the film does kind of fall into certain negative tropes that you find associated with telling a trans story, which I didn't ultimately love. However, the emotional connection of it all and how the being a former crime lord falls into it, it makes sense and justifies certain decisions that are made. But I really want to highlight the massive positives this film has, which is, I think it has a relatively strong screenplay, a genuinely intriguing and interesting one. It has compelling performances from three primary people. Three women who just absolutely dominate this film, and I think you're going to start hearing their names quite a bit as the Oscar season goes full force ahead. And that is Karla Gascon, who plays the trans woman. She is phenomenal in this movie, absolutely fantastic. Zoe Saldana, as she usually is great, is absolutely great in this, and then Selena Gomez is a genuine highlight as well. She's not in as much of the movie as I would like her to be, but when she's there, she's really good. And I think these three people are going to be in the conversation for quite some time. But the music as well is really interesting. It's not stuff that you can sit there and belt out. First of all, it is mostly in Spanish, so unless you are of Spanish-speaking nature, you're not going to be able to do so particularly easily. But even as it is, it's more spoken word music, but it's so interesting, and it sounds so compelling, and you do get like these little earworm hooks that get stuck in your head. It's just a genuinely beautiful film too. It's a very subdued in its lighting, but its lighting is very strong and eye-catching. I will say the last couple of scenes are shot at night, and they do like the realistic night look, and it's almost a little underlit, but what you can see is very beautifully lit. I'm a big fan of this movie. This does make my top 10. I think, honestly, it's in my top 5 at the moment of 2024's films so far, and I can't wait to see where it lands ultimately once I've gotten through a majority of what this year has to offer. But I give this film 4 stars. It's really good, really intriguing. It's a little on the long side, doesn't feel it. You're invested, and it gets you in pretty swiftly. And it's one that I think you should check out. Let me know what you thought of Emilia Pérez in the comment area down below. Follow me on TikTok, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Peace.